The little bunny who eats blue. There it was behind the meadows, the little bunny who eats blue. Shy, friendly, and cute. It was the animal who talked through the green pastures of the hills, red in the spring and golden in the autumn blizzards. The bunny had an arduous job, which for generations its parents, grandparents, and great-parents thought it as inheritance that behind the flowers they would be seen to do year after year. The rabbits, unlike every living being in those parts, feed on small words, thugs, caresses, murmurs, and songs of the animals, which came out of their chest to the outside, of pale and garish blue color.
Remember, my son, no other animal will be able to follow this arduous task, that bit by bit balances the great lifestyle of this place, even if we must die for it.
Because of this, years were short and their lives even shorter. But for every member of the clan, this was a privilege. But there was a big detail. This bunny couldn't eat more blue. It was incredible. Its parents didn't know about another rabbit, nor did they know any background to take at base to help their son. They only saw it with difference, always calm and serene, as if knowing that all this was slowly killing them didn't bother them at all. His brothers, more and more brazen, marked the distance of his experience, even sending it to the farthest burrow and not campaigning him when they looked for their food. He was trying to eat as little as he could, and if his own body was getting used to it. They went with the deer, the birds, the ferrets, and even the squirrels, each species bringing with them a different shade of blue stuck in their stomachs, coming out of their mouths, hands and eyes, depending on how satisfied they felt. For the little bunny it was difficult facing the tremendous clemency that its condition caused it, enduring the rejection of its family and the fear of being something that hurt it. One day, however, it felt it had a found salvation. The great badger heard it cry silently under the white willow and asked it completely calm and wise.
Son, why are you so worried?
I'm a disgrace for my family and my ancestors.
It replied,
I'm not able to keep up with what I have been taught. My body does not resist the demands of the animals around me.
Why would this be so necessary for you?
answered the badger, walking with grace and slowness towards the little bunny.
Will yours case to be yours?
I don't know.
Look, you better take my advice,
said the badger with his blind gaze and smiled at it. The warmth of his face gave the small Mavimir peace and comfort.
Travel towards the big mountain, crossing the forest and rivers. You must reach for the top of it and enter the cave, where the sun is seen and down. There you will understand better what you must eat.
With a target, a pounding heart and happy breath, the bunny set out of his great journey, but before leaving, those trees looked at him sadly, with indifference and fear, with the hope that the little Whiskers rabbits find a reason for being. It mattered little to it, leaving everyone to look for itself, to find itself. That was the important part. The first animal that I saw on its way was a tiny sparrow which cried desperately under the branch of a pine tree because it had lost its beloved.
I need to take you this and eat it, Bunny.
The tiny sparrow sang to it.
My chest won't resist this grief any longer.
I would like to help you, but my entrails won't resist either.
It said.
Sooner or later, I will throw up everything, and maybe it is going to come back to you.
Is it not supposed that you eat blue?
No,
So, how did you live this far?
I don't know.
It said while I was looking the sparrow with tenderness. Then it said,
What about you? How did you survive?
The small bird was amazed. It looked up in the sky and the crystalline eyes reflecting nostalgia. Its wings flapped softly.
Thanks to its love, its memory, its time.
It stood calm while the blue color on its chest was changing. That caused nausea from the blue color to go away. The small bunny raised its front legs and started stretching its neck, moving the whiskers.
Hey, what smells so delicious?
The tiny sparrow looked down, drawing a purple color from its beak. It was like a feast to the bunny. It tasted so warm and bit salty. It gave the strength to continue on its way.
Thank you, Bunny.
The sparrow said.
I feel free to fly now.
Rising in the sky, the tiny bird flew away, and the bunny buried his way with the sunset, following his steps. The kilometers were short, the wind became less threatening, and the owls were whistling its progress throughout the night. One of the owls hailed him in despair.
Little bunny,
It screamed.
don't leave, please.
What happens, majestic owl?
I want you to eat this, please.
It said, showing his overblown chest.
I cannot take it anymore.
The color of its body was strident burgundy. Bunny has never smelled something like that.
I have never eaten something like that.
Don't you bunnies eat this?
No, I just eat blue.
Everybody know it red.
Said the owl, amazed, looking all the ground with sadness.
I don't know what else I can do. I don't find a bunny which can help me to take this suffocating feeling.
Why do you want to get rid of it?
Because it doesn't let me sleep.
He said, embraced.
It just makes me think in only one thing, and when I want to do something else, I can do it.
The little bunny closed his eyes. The thing in its chest didn't smell nice. Even it looked like it was going to explode inside of it. But despite that, it was willing to do it.
Okay, give it to me.
The owl spread his wings desperately, ready to get rid of that feeling, while the little bunny felt its heart beating faster and faster, stronger and stronger. After eating, the owl started to take its wings down while the little bunny was feeling it. Its legs were shaking and harbored and strong pain in its heart. It was contradictory, it was uncomfortable, it was unbearable. But it needed to come to the top of the mountain. It still couldn't stop climbing the mountain between the snow blizzards and the strong winds. The little bunny started to feel weaker and weaker. All the blue color on its being, the honor for it fell color sitting until now. Everything provoked its chest pain and pain in the heart, and this made the cold feel even more petrifying and shocking. The snow increased and it left heavier. Its fur turned white and little by little, its body covered up by the snow.
This is the end. I couldn't continue. I cannot take it anymore.
And his eyes got closed. Instantly, as if we talk about magic, the little bunny opened his eyes at the same time its legs and chest became hot while his eyes got used to the new environment.
What had happened? Where am I?
It doesn't matter. You're okay.
Said the little creatures around it. A great cave full of rage, struggled most enclosed environment. The others looked worried, very attentive to what they felt, look and listen to.
Do you feel better?
Everyone turned and looked up the little bunny, who realized it was a lot of creatures very similar to it. A black and big bunny with big green eyes which saw it with tenderness, while its stomach was shining a blue color with some purple sparkles.
Just a little bit.
But what do you have here?
What I eat, and now I can't do it anymore.
But dear, who told you that only you can eat blue?
Said while it was approaching its forehead to it.
In this travel, you didn't taste anything else, did you?
Of course, ma'am.
The little bunny answered.
But what I have still hurts.
Oh, darling, the solution to your problem is really easy.
It is simple? Is it true that this big problem has a simple solution?
The little bunny throat while it looked to the great bunny and amazed. The great bunny looked at the right with her tenderness look.
Dears, tell our new friend what the answer is.
Everyone looked to the bunny with happiness, while was seeing how the little bunny's heart was squeezing.
Cry, little bunny.
Answered with the youngest bunnies.
Cry until the blue turns white.
The bunny felt shaking chills while his red eyes were filling with tears and the other bunnies were approaching to the hugging him. The bunny raced into the great bunny and without reaction hugged harder.
Cry will make a color in yourself being not drowning, my dear son.
God bless us with the ability to cry to other people could see when we need help and they could do it.
Moral: we're used to have in our life blue color, sadness, or maybe burgundy, anxiety, or purple, depression. Sometimes we don't know what to do until we decide to go with a professional to help us deal with our emotions. We must keep in mind that psychologists are also human beings and they have things to deal with on daily. Looking at it as from another point of view, psychologists are the little bunnies that eat blue and sometimes they also need to pull it out, that blue on the side of them.